What's good, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're an existing subscriber, welcome back. Well, guys, my name is Nalidi. In case you've forgotten me, I know I've been gone, but it was all for a good cause. I promise. I promise. Okay, so let me just explain myself because I do have an explanation and I do want to explain. So let me do a service to justice by me by explaining, right? So the reason why I stopped doing sit down videos is because I felt like I was not a creative and I didn't want to repeat videos or topics that I had already, covered. But as you know that now I've grown, still growing, and opinions change. So I'm allowed to you know. But anyway, that's not the point. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about specializing as a software engineer or specializing in tech. Yeah, whatever that's on the title of the video. So that's basically what I'm going to talk about. So what inspired this very video is a friend of mine. So we've had a lot of conversations around specializing. Guys, scary things just keep on happening. I don't know what's happening. That was scary. I just heard a sound. Okay. Anyway, so he wants to specialize in cloud and he is doing his final year in computer science. So yeah, the whole shebang. And what I said to him, basically, that's what I'm gonna say here in case you know. I know you didn't ask me. I volunteered. I volunteered, guys. Yeah. So my advice to him, not advice, but unsolicited, right? Okay, it was solicited because he asked for it. But this one is just my 5 cents, right? When you get into an entry level job, right? Specifically or especially when you graduate, when you get into an internship or you get into a graduate program, ne? You're most likely to do everything under the sun. Everything that they do in Rome. You're gonna wash the dishes, they wash the dishes. Well, if washing the dishes was a tech chore, basically, right? That's exactly that you're gonna do, right? This is not everyone though. Please do not quote me. Not everybody, not everyone does that. But most graduate programs and internships, you're most likely to be exposed to everything that happens in the company. Right. I'm not sure how it works out in tech companies. Okay, I've worked in a tech company and I pretty much did everything. So yeah. With that being said, ne, there's different types of industries. There's I'm gonna mention a few. There's retail, there's mining, there is banking, there is insurance, there is medicine, there is dot 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 dot, right? And then you have a tech company, that being an industry. That is your Microsoft or any other company that builds software as a core business and sells to other businesses, right? Or people or whatever. Ne? So if you want to specialize, I would advise that you go work at a tech company because they build solutions, right? Technological solutions. They don't build business solutions per se, even though they do solve business problems, but also they build a, yeah, you get what I mean, right? So for instance, if you want to be a cloud engineer, you wouldn't go to an insurance company. And I mean, there are companies that do hire specialists, but usually it's like a good time. It's a when you're there when you're a contractor, usually they get contractors for those jobs. They don't get people to, because I mean, we were not in a business of cloud, right? If you're in insurance, we're selling insurance. Now, when you want to only do cloud, you're here to help the business do well. So you are in operations basically. So if you want to specialize in AI, whatever, I'd advise that you go to a tech company. So if you're at Microsoft, you're most likely going to build cloud solutions, right? If you go to the other industries, in banking, for instance, the core business is to bank, right? And technology there is used to enable the, experience of clients, or, enable certain, operations in the business. Therefore, you are there to help the business um, push or reach its goals in terms of the core businesses. Ne? So if you go to like an insurance company, they will not, and they need to capture like clients in client data. They're not going to build a system. They're not going to build a system that's going to capture the data. I mean, probably there are people who do that, but it's it's a waste of money and it's a waste of time, because like why do you want to do that? You know? So if you want to be a cloud engineer, it's usually like a short project. They call a contractor, they do the job. So a contractor still would serve as a tech company, but one person. So therefore, I would advise you to go to a tech company. Right. So when you're still in your entry level job, or even in your career, you're still entry level, you're still a junior, whatever that case may be, I would advise that, especially if you're in the coding business, I would advise that you become a software engineer, you write code, and you do all of those things, and you familiarize yourself with everything else, and not just go in and specialize in something. I mean, you can do it, but I mean, like, this is my 2 cents, right? So if you decide that you want to be an AI engineer, I mean, which is great, but you should know how to write code. You need to, because I mean, if you look at the Azure AI studio, you don't need to, even to configure it in Azure, you just need to, you know, set up some, different type of things. You don't need to write code to do those things. So, but if you are to integrate, you need to know how to write code. So, if you know what I mean. So, everything in software engineering is intertwined, works together. And yeah, so I'd advise you to be, so that you're going to be able to adapt, and you're not going to be frustrated. All in all, if you want to specialize, do that for your own good. Okay. So I've been talking for a very long time. I'm going to close this conversation right about now. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.